all. My name is David Washington, and it is time to leverage your brand to maximum potential. I'm excited to be with you all on this evening just to share a few things from my heart with hopes that it will transcend and provoke thought on your end as you go through wrapping up this fourth quarter of the year. I'm excited because there are some things that I think that will be very, very, very important that any listener on this channel will apply with hopes that it will enhance, empower, and enrich your life. Excited because the topic today, as was mentioned, was talking about leveraging your brand to maximum potential. But to share a little bit about my background so that you can really get a clear understanding as to why I felt that this subject on this evening would be an ideal subject for us to discuss. So a little bit about myself, as was mentioned, my name is David Washington, hailing out of the Charlotte, North Carolina area. Been here for 30 plus years. And I'm excited because I am going to share some things with you that I think that you would and could appreciate. Married of over 28 years, have a daughter, have a son in love recently. So I'm excited, a granddaughter in love as well. So I'm excited about just how things are evolving in our world. But my background from a professional standpoint, I ended up in Charlotte, North Carolina on a football scholarship originally from the Charleston, South Carolina market. Came to Charlotte in the 1900s, 1986 to be exact. Played football at the Johnson C. Smith University. Played football there from 86 to 90. Graduated in 91 in business administration, and then took my degree on to corporate America. Spent about a decade in corporate America between pharmaceutical sales and a bottling company in Charlotte. And while there, I saw an opportunity, and the opportunity I saw that ultimately I wanted to be a business owner. I wanted to be in a position where I could truly determine my destiny. I wanted to be in a position where I would be able to do something that I fully enjoy, something that gives me great fulfillment, something that allows me the ability to empower and enrich, along with inspire individuals that I come in contact with, which led me to the fashion world. Got into the fashion world and have been in the fashion world now for over 30 years, which means I have the ability to help enrich and cultivate an individual's brand with clothing, with apparel, helping individuals look their best so that they can perform at an optimum level. So that led me to the custom world. Had an opportunity of working with a very dear friend of mine and fraternity brother that kind of introduced me to the industry. And from that point, that was all that she wrote. Started there, met some great people through my years, have had tremendous success in this space. But one of the things I realized that was so important was the power of your brand. I realized that a person's brand is what they have. And it is so important that they either, through their daily activities, being conscientious of their brand, one could either enhance their brand or they can devalue their brand, depending on decisions that they make and steps that they take. So I use the clothing as a form of communicating where you are, where you're going, where you want to be. and allow an individual to be themselves, but allow their apparel, their clothing, creating that brand, allowing them to really maximize their fullest potential. So that's what led me to the clothing space. And I'm so excited because of just the success that I have been able to be a part of in the lives of clients that I have worked with over the years. Now, what led me to the world of entrepreneurship was to be able to be truly in control of my destiny. And I think anyone that's listening, I think that should be something that if you're aspiring to be able to really chart your course, you want to find something that brings great fulfillment, A, B, something that you would do, even if there was no monetary value attached. And then C, something that will leave an indelible mark on individuals that you come in contact with, so that you can inspire them, enrich them, and empower them to be the best that they can be. So that's the strength and power. And that's what led me to the world of entrepreneurship. Now, what I like about where we are right now is that we get an opportunity to see the fruits of our labor based upon those that we enrich. And that's so important because that brings the fulfillment. That brings that really that sense of success and achievement as a result of what we've been able to do. Now, this is my first run at this from a social media standpoint. And I must say that because I never realized the power, that one could have from having social media presence. So this is my debut. This is my debut. And I thought I would put that out there for those who may be out there who may be contemplating, having a social media presence. But the benefit I have found through my experience thus far is that if you want to really, really leave, a massive impact on individuals, this is a great form or great medium, if you will, that reaches masses of amounts of people, allowing them to also benefit from what you are able to bring to this space by way of enriching the lives of those near and far. So that's what led me to where we are right now, why I'm so excited, ladies and gentlemen, and why you should be excited too, because you are truly in control of your destiny. And I want to underscore that and highlight that you are truly in control of your destiny, which simply means that, you should not put a cap on what you can and cannot do. You should not put a cap. Oftentimes, if you have ever worked worked for a company, there are times that you can really cap out in the position that you may be operating out of. You may reach a ceiling there with that respective position. But when you are able to really be in charge of your destiny, your cap is your imagination. So if you can dream it, you can become it, and you can also show others how they can do the same. Now, there are some things that I think is very, very important for those that are listening. There are some things that are very important that I think will really help elevate your game to the next level. And that's really working on and enhancing and developing your soft skills. Okay. There are some soft skills that I think that are truly important in helping you become the best version of yourself. And oftentimes, because of the technology world that we live in, you find a lot of folks really spending more time with this device. They're spending a lot of time texting and posting and things of that nature. And as a result of that, your soft skills aren't exercised as much. And there are some examples of why I feel we need to get back, we need to incorporate those soft skills to make us even more well-rounded, and also help in enhancing our brand. Now, there are some soft skills that I really want everyone to make a note of and really, really evaluate where you are right now in life, and what you can do in terms of incorporating some of these soft skills to really help develop you and take you to another level as it relates to your career and the desire that you may have for yourself. One is communication. Communication is very important. The ability to communicate with a person face to face, the ability of being able to articulate your thoughts, you know, and help you really get your point across. I think communication is very, very important. And you should put yourself in a position, one should put themselves in a position that will enable them to communicate more. And you'll be surprised what communicating does from a physical standpoint. In terms of communicating, it will help enhance your level of confidence. That's another soft skill, confidence. And only confidence comes as a result of doing something over and over again and getting comfortable with that which you're doing. It also enhances your level of confidence. Another is your ability to adapt. That's a soft skill. You know, one thing that's constant is change. Change is always constant. So if you embrace change, then what that does, that also enhances your ability to adapt. And your ability to adapt, regardless of what situation or circumstances you may be faced with, having the ability to adapt helps really enhance your brand. Listening, critically important. You know, the ability to listen, to listen attentively, and not listening necessarily to respond, but listening so that you can understand the message or what the individual that's sharing information with you, what their information they're wanting to convey. So listening is very important. Soft skill is also optimism. Optimism. Optimism, seeing the glass half full and not empty. Seeing the glass half full and not empty is very, very important. And then another soft skill that I would encourage you to work on and developing is organization, being organized. You'll be surprised when you chart a plan first thing in the morning or chart a plan for the week, and being able to use that as a roadmap, as you go through your week. You'll be surprised how much you're able to get accomplished in a week by simply being organized. You'll be surprised how it reduces the mental clutter that individuals typically are challenged with because of lack of organization. So those are just some things that I'd like to leave with you on this evening, with hopes that you can add this to your toolbox that will help you and enhance your ability to excel to the next level. So, signing off on this evening, if you like the information I've shared with you, like the video, and then feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, David Washington Focus. David Washington Focus. Thank you so much for your time, and look forward to having you chime back in at a later date. For now, c'est la vie.